Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I did plan on filming a full review on the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. I am still going to film this review. Obviously there's been a lot of controversy surrounding the release of both formulas of this foundation. I purchased this foundation as soon as it launched on the UK site, which was like 11 o'clock at night or something, obviously due to the time difference in America. I actually don't even think that I read much about the foundation. Obviously, like, I knew it was going to come in a matte formula, a hydrating formula, not much else. I knew it was going to be like the Shape Tape foundation. The Shape Tape is so good and so popular, I didn't even think twice about ordering it. I also didn't look at the shade range. I quickly just looked at the shade that I've got in the Amazonian Clay foundation and I just clicked the same shade and ordered that. So yeah, I understand that they did only release 15 shades and that they have now said there would be a part release and then a second half release with the rest of the shades. So I decided still to go ahead and do this review. I want to review the foundation, the formula, the wear, the price, the value, like my opinion of the foundation. That's not saying that I agree with what has happened. I do think that they should have held the rest of the shades back until everything was ready and released them all at the same time. Like, I don't know why they released them in two separate launches. Anyway, I feel like this has been spoke about so much in every single other YouTube channel that I'm just kind of repeating everything that everyone else has said, so I'll just get straight in and talk about the foundation itself. So I ordered the hydrating formula because I am definitely like a dewy finish kind of girl. The matte version I thought would be like a heavier coverage, bit of a heavier look. I've got older skin than most other people that you would watch on YouTube. I've got some really deep lines, smile lines here, and every foundation that I wear just settles right in. This is my face shape. I've had these smile lines ever since I was like 22, so obviously with age they're a lot deeper. So the hydrating version is what I thought I would like better. I also don't like a heavy coverage anyway. I do like my skin to look just like skin, only healthier. So the box is the exact same as the Shape Tape concealer and it just says down the side Double Duty Beauty. I bought the shade light medium beige. When I look at this, it's a lot lighter than what my Amazonian Clay is. I'm wondering if I've got light medium sand in the Amazonian Clay. I don't know. So this is the bottle. I actually like it, but I don't like this blue line around here. I know that the matte version has a purple line. I don't know, I'd have left that blue line off. That's just me. So it says Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation and on the back it says Double Duty Beauty. You get 30ml, which is pretty standard for foundations, and it is in a really like durable glass bottle, although I don't think I would put this in my kit because it's pretty heavy and breakable. Yeah, so we open it up and it looks exactly like the Shape Tape concealer with a massive doe foot applicator. The website says it provides the same rich, creamy, full coverage as Shape Tape concealer and a skin smoothing weightless gel. The collagen and hyaluronic acid packed formula continuously hydrates while helping to plump skin and refine pores without creasing, caking or fading for 12 hours. I don't expect it not to crease, not to settle into my lines, because I honestly have never found a foundation that doesn't settle. They are, like, if this doesn't go into my fine lines, then wow. It says for best coverage use the blender sponge that they sell. So, and it says it applies best in dabbing motions. So I do have the Real Techniques beauty sponge here, and I've got the Tarte, it's like a thick kabuki sort of brush. So I've got this, and what I'm thinking is that I'll apply it on each side of my face with a different applicator. I have put on my pore filling primer and that's all I've did. So let's just go. Oh, it is darker than what I thought. I don't even know how much of this to put on, so I'm kind of just like guessing. I've seen people like pretty much paint it all over their face, but... So I'll do this side with the sponge. The exact same colour as obviously what I've got in the Amazonian clay, and I actually do only wear that when I'm going out on a night out, so I would usually have tan on, and I don't have on any tan just now. So it is going to look slightly darker for my skin, but I'll just blend it down my neck. Beauty sponge. It is clean, but it doesn't look clean. It's pretty stained. Let me bring this down the neck so we can have a proper look. It blends out really nice. Oh my gosh, look at the difference in colour. Definitely see texture on my skin, but I'm just going to have a closer look. So I think on camera it looks so much nicer than what it actually is. It's definitely settled into my lines, like already, and you can definitely see my pores, which it claims not to. To be honest, like, there is no foundation that I've tried that doesn't do that, so as I said, I'm not too surprised. Let's apply the other side and do it with a brush. I think it's got a nice coverage though. Like, I don't know if you would say that that was a lot that I applied. But my skin just looks like nice and dewy. So it does say stipple, so I will the blending sponge definitely sheared that out. Like, there's way more coverage with this brush, like way more. So I would say it is a medium coverage foundation, but I think that it is buildable. Usually the texture of my skin is at this side, and this time it's at this side, so this side looks way nicer. Also, some foundations don't really sit nice on my nose, and that is just like, it's sitting gorgeous. It looks absolutely perfect. Slight settlement into my lines, nothing too overly crazy. This colour is a lot darker than what I thought it would be. As I'm looking in the viewfinder, this foundation looks gorgeous. Like, it's making my skin look so healthy and glowy. I love that look in a foundation. I really don't like to look dry and cakey, and I have just like normal skin. I don't have any issues with dryness or oil or anything. I've just got normal skin. It is tacky feeling, so I think it would transfer off if I touched it. I would probably powder down most of my face, just to set it down, help it last a bit longer. I like the side better with using the brush than the beauty sponge, definitely. Right now, my first impression of this foundation is that I like it. I do actually like it. Let me go away, put on the rest of my face makeup, see how the powders and stuff settle in, and I will be right back. So that's me now got my full face of makeup on. Now that I've got on all my powders and highlighter, etc., I love the finish of my face. It looks so healthy. Like, I don't know if you all agree or not, but I just think it looks just like really juicy skin, so nice. All the powders and cream products that I used blended in absolutely perfectly. There was no issues with muckiness or patches or anything like that. I'll zoom you in and let you have a closer look. So as you can see, it has settled into these lines here. But as I said, for me that's not a big issue because every foundation does it. Overall, I think my skin looks really nice. Let me tell you a few things about this foundation quickly before we go. So I already said it comes in a 30ml, it comes in 15 different shades. This is the light medium beige. It retails for £35. I believe that was $39 in America. It took around 5 working days, I think, to get here, which is not bad at all because it came from America. As I said, this is the hydrating formula. I could really have went either or, but as I said, I do like a dewy finish better. If you have dry skin, I think the hydrating formula would be the best for you. If you've got really oily skin, I would tend to stay away from the hydrating formula. It is a medium coverage, but I think it is quite buildable. You can't see too many of my imperfections. I have a little like mole thing here on the side of my cheek, and it covered that up just like without me even trying, if you know what I mean. I just like put my foundation on as normal. I haven't added any concealer to that at all. I did use the Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer under the eyes and along my T-zone. I didn't use the Shape Tape because it is too dark. It would have just blended in with the colour of the foundation. Overall, I would say that it is a medium coverage, but definitely a little buildable. It's definitely not full coverage, definitely not. Maybe the matte one would be, but not the hydrating one. Usually I would finish off these videos by saying if I would recommend it to you guys or not. I'm actually not going to comment on that. I'll just say that I liked the foundation, I liked the finish, and I would reach for it again. That pretty much completes this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, and I would love it if you also subscribed.